Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So we have our Patch Tuesday security updates rolling out for Windows 11 24H2, also known as the B release updates, which roll out on the second Tuesday of every month. And Patch Tuesday updates are mandatory compulsory updates. Obviously, they won't be downloaded if you have paused your updates for a week or a couple of extra days. And for Windows 11 24H2 for this month, the latest update is KB5046617. Now, first of all, the update addresses security issues for Windows 11 24H2. And just to focus on that quickly, there's 30 fixes that have rolled out for security issues. One of those issues is a critical vulnerability, which is your highest ranked vulnerability, and 29 are important. And the critical vulnerability that's been fixed is listed as CVE 2024-43625, and it's Microsoft Windows VM Switch Elevation of Privilege vulnerability. So that's the critical issue, and 30 vulnerabilities patched in total. Now, the security update, as you may well know by now, will include the improvements that were part of the optional bug fix C release update that rolled out towards the end of last month, October, which is this update, KB5044384. And there was quite a lot going on in this update. So if you didn't install this update, those improvements will be carried over now into the Patch Tuesday update for this month. And I did post a video, quite a long video, on KB5044384 because it included 10 new features. It fixed the SFC scan now bug. It fixed the 8.63 gigabyte cache bug and a lot more. But I'll leave that video linked down below and in the end screen. But just a quick recap. It enabled the ability to stop the suggestions to turn off notifications from certain apps. It included 2 new narrator features. The start menu, all apps, is now just all. I've covered that previously on the channel. It addresses some of the causes for the wrong free space estimates and improve its accuracy. That's that 8.63 gigabyte bug. Mentioned it fixes the SFC scan now reporting errors every time you run the command. It adds the Windows Sandbox client preview. It adds a detach virtual hard disk button to settings. The Wi-Fi password dialog now has the Windows 11 visual design. And if you have a Copilot Plus PC, you can now configure the Copilot key on the keyboard, or if you have a keyboard with a Copilot key. And it also fixes a direct access known issue and fixes plenty of other bugs. But go check that video out if you would like some more info, because all those fixes and improvements and features are now carried over into this month's update. Now, over and above that, Microsoft has also rolled out a couple of extra bug fixes with KB5046617. And the good news is that the first is a known issue, where the task manager now, they fixed the count for the number of groups, which was wrong, or always displays 0 on the processes tab. So there we can see this used to be 0 after upgrading to 24H2. That used to be 0, and now you can see I have 4 apps running and 72, 73 background processes. And if you go down here to the bottom, you'll also see your Windows processes. Mine on 98, 97. It changes all the time. So there you go. So those that known issue for the 0 count has now been fixed, which I think will make a lot of users happy, including myself. And then there's also a Windows subsystem for Linux, WSL fix, where you couldn't access your dev drive. And there's an internet connection fix, where a small number of devices couldn't connect to the internet. Apparently this occurred when a DHCP server response had duplicate DHCP options, and it stopped the IPv4 connections on certain networks. And I did see a couple of comments on the channel regarding internet connection issues, so that's also been fixed. And over and above it, guys, that's more or less what's new in this latest update for Windows 11 24H2 KB5046617. And just to check the build upgrade quickly, by heading to WinVer, which will give us the About menus, the About menu and dialog. And version 24H2 OS build is now sitting on 26,100.2314 after this update has been applied. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.